So this is really annoying because my device turned itself off again without any prompts from me. So I'm restarting this and I'm hoping to be able to add it to the previous video, because as you can see I've done quite a bit here and I don't want it to just suddenly look as if I've gone ahead without you. I want you to know that we're doing this together. So I am putting in a few of the darker areas here of the fur, just blending it in. There are some sharp edges and there are some very, very beautiful soft edges, which I spoke about before in the last video, I think it was. And then we've got these sort of muted areas that almost look as if they are grey, and then we've got these lovely, very, very black and white contrast, which we want to try and keep. As I was saying earlier on, I tend to mute my drawings out. I don't generally finish them off. You are more than welcome to go ahead and do that if you like. I will try and post the photograph if I'm able to in the link with the videos and the name of the photographer obviously who took this beautiful photograph. But generally what you do is you will follow the fur direction. So the top here you can see that there are some nice long pieces, and that bit of background that I've muted there with that blending stump gives you that nice foundation to be able to do these highlighted hairs that really stand out from the way that the light is catching them. Take it up into this black area so that it looks more organic. And do it haphazardly. Make sure you do follow that direction though. It goes to the right on this side and then starts going off to the left on the other side. And the one thing that I can say about doing this sort of drawing is that you can never ever have enough hairs. It's quite amazing. When I start doing the graphite wildlife drawings, you'll see that when I indent so that we don't have to fill in every single hair, although you are drawing it with the indent tool, fill in every single hair, you never ever have enough hairs. It's just quite remarkable how many hairs these animals have, obviously. So here we're going to fill in areas of it, of the white, and I'll probably go back in here with a bit more black, because as you can see in this area there's just white highlights of hair. It isn't really as pronounced as what it is down the forehead. Take it up here. Along there I am going to deepen those blacks because I can see that there isn't enough. And there, and then down here. Oh, wait, look at all these beautiful whiskers. They are just absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know if we need to do much more down here except add in all of these whiskers, because it really does just finish it off and make this gorgeous girl look absolutely stunning, I feel. As I said, that's my way of drawing. You obviously can finish it off in whatever way you prefer. So I'm going to go back into here because this needs to be deepened. You can see there's a very, very dark line of fur up here, and here just need a bit more. A bit more across here. And then I want to add these bits that are in between to connect this side to that side and make sure that we have that contrast with the other side. And it honestly doesn't mean to say that the way that I do this is the right way. If you find a way of doing it that's quicker and you end up with the same result, you must pursue that, because every artist has their own way of getting to the end result. This is my way of doing it. This is more grey here, so I will blend that out. So to get these grey areas, as you've seen me do before, I added the white and just blend with the stick, which gives us those greyed areas rather than the total contrast of the white and the black. I think it works really well. I must say I'm very impressed with how well this white works on this Cans and My Taints paper. Oh, you can see that I've gone the wrong way with the hair direction there. My apologies. I'm going to blend it out. And then we have on this side where this eye is. This is an area that you need to be careful of, because you don't want to lose that eye that you've drawn in, but that blends out around the eye, and that should pull the eye out. Should I say move it forward? Blend this, I'll put those back in again so to get some more definition around this eye. So face blends out. And I'm not happy with this area here. It's gone out too much. As you can see, there's a nice line, white line there. I'll take that out with the eraser, and we'll put this in. This is blurred, and it's blurred from the camera in the way that she's taken it. I want that effect too. I think it's gorgeous. I really love that blurred effect that she has around this eye where she's taken this photo. There we go. Just making sure that I've got the shape of the face correct. Some black across here. Black coming down here. Nice long whiskers. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love this. Love this girl. Right. Let's just see how we can get in a few hairs here and there, just to bring this all together. And that it is a part of face. Do that on this side. There's a bit of shadow around here. There's a bit of shadow underneath here. There's quite a bit of shadow on this side. So I should have probably have put that in before I did the whiskers, but nonetheless, does look a bit raggedy in the way that it's come out on the photo. Looks like shadows. And we'll give that a bash. And we can always put those whiskers in again. That's what I love about this. I love drawing, seeing where I am, and then adding and taking out and adding back in again. Let's just get this part of that. There we go. Where was I? Oh no, here. Put in a couple of these whiskers again. Look at that gorgeous gold. I'm just going to take out some of this white. Smudge it out. I'm using the kneadable eraser because it blends it in without, sorry, my apologies, without removing too much. And it does give the shadows as well. This light goes down across here. You can see that the fur goes along and then down, so I've tried to get that look as well. Then we'll do these whiskers on top of that. I'm going to blend this in because I feel that that is quite solid. Solid in some places and not in others. And then what I do is I always take a photograph of what I've worked on with my phone. That seems to somehow give me a very, very good idea of how well I've managed to capture it. You can also try it as well. A lot of people say that they look at their work in a mirror. I just find it easier that I can study what I've done with on my phone and then go back to it to work on. Right, so there we have it. I'm going to make it a bit whiter down the center here if it will allow me to, because that appears to be a lot whiter than what it actually is. It's not really allowing me to do that, but that is fine. And I want to knock this back because this is not as white as I have made it, so I'm going to knock that back. This goes across here. I think that is it. Let me know how you feel about it. This is a very, very quick tutorial giving you the absolute basics. One can work on this, as I said before, a lot more. I usually do. But I don't want to bore you to tears. You can, as I said, work on it yourself a whole lot more. But let me know what you think. And please don't hesitate to comment in the comment section of the video underneath, obviously underneath where you've subscribed, and let me know what you think, how you felt about drawing her, and if there's anything else that you would like me to feature and focus on. Keeping some of these black areas. I want to to do some more highlight here because this is very, very light. Blend this in and do a couple of little highlights. And sorry about the noise, my neighbors have just arrived back, and it does carry living in a complex with units so close to each other. But I'm pretty sure that that has not distracted you. Okay, so last little bit being done. Trying to do this so that that area lights up a bit more. There we go. I'm going to darken this. Somehow I seem to have lost my dark charcoal here. It's probably from all the backwards and forwards onto the bed and then back on here again. So there we go. I'm rather pleased with her. And then of course the last thing that you need to do is to sign your name. Always sign your work and date it. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate your support. Have an awesome day.